Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is your boy, the Crypto Siege, with another day in the life and the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing outstanding. Hope you feel blessed to be in this space. I changed a couple of things. Steve O DXRP, what's going on, bro? How are you? What's good? So listen, my man, I changed. I've been having some issues with the voice on these live streams, and I know you guys are used to hearing me in the car. Usually I have my headphones on in the car, different type of thing. New laptop, new system, so I'm trying to test things out. Can you tell me how is this sound? How is this sound? Is it okay? All good, all good. Okay, because I was getting comments like it sounds like I'm talking out of a can, these different things like that, and so he says, yeah, Coffee Fee says, yeah, you need a better mic. So I changed the settings on the system for the computer. Someone says it sounds okay. And so I went from dynamic to voice. Should I do? So I got choices. I got dynamic, I got movie, I got music, I got game, and I got personalized. The challenge, yeah. See, out of the way. Jay says it's good, kind of a can, but not too bad. Yeah, so it's the same thing. And I don't. I'm gonna put it on game. Sounds like you're to a speaker. Yeah. So I put the game on. Intelligent equalizer, detailed, balanced, warm. Surround sound will blow you away and take the gameplay to the next level. Sounds like you're doing speaker, balanced, detailed, warm. Balance. How's this? Is this any better? I'm about to put my headphones in. About to put my headphones in. Little can light, says Steve. Okay. I don't have an actual mic. Called PP. I'm gonna get one, probably a Sennheiser or something like that. Says a Sennheiser. You just started in streaming. It's cool. You will get there. Keep spreading the word. Comedian Chuck Rowe. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Because I don't even know what to do personalized. I don't know what to set. And this is just really like a speaker system type deal. So yeah, don't know. It's better, but it still can as long as I can hear in the info. We are good. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on voice, and I'm gonna put my headphones in, and this is the Dolby Atmos speaker system. So this. Sorry, apologize for the noise. So I got my headphones in now. Tell me what's up with that, guys. Headphones in. I got the personal system on for voice. It's fine. Let's get the news, says Sean. Yeah. So what's good? So everything, I'm just gonna have to go with this, bro, fellas, until I can figure out what's up. You know what I mean? Until I can figure out what's up. So I don't know what else more that I can do, but yeah, I definitely want to talk about some things, man. Did you see the title of the stream, right? XRP Hodlers. You know, there's a game being played, right? Walk away. So, and I know there was a bit of a crash in the market today, and I haven't, I don't get a lot of like the negative comments and stuff on my streams, to be honest, or my videos as well in terms of price or anything like. Oh, a lot better. Bolton E. Griffith Jr. said it's a lot better. Okay, cool. You need to get back in your car. I got someone told me that someone told me the same thing. Coffee, fee. It's like you need to get back in that car and do your thing. So I'm gonna figure it out, though. I promise you guys, I am going to figure it out. But listen, guys. So here's the thing that I'm wondering. Like the last few streams that I've done, I haven't actually checked the comments in terms of going on YouTube or on my app and seeing what's up, but how are you guys feeling about what's going on in the marketplace today? Because apparently there's some people that are upset about the price. The price is going down, that type of thing. like, like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get that. I really don't get that. And I just wanted to share with you guys real quick because I got an appointment at 5 that I got to get to. It's going to take about 25 minutes to get to it. And I know my girl is going to come in here like, what is up? What are you doing? Doing a live stream. Marvin, what is good? Sean XRP says people just frustrated, I think, because too many YouTubers keep misleading about the price. Yeah, and that's the challenge too. Is if you know, it's a tough thing, and everyone has to really develop their own resolve about what's going on here. And I just humbly submit, if you stick to the fundamentals, you stick to the partnerships, and you can, I did a stream about the takeaways that you should be getting, you know, uh, from Swell, and that was three things, right? It was knowledge. In other words, increasing your knowledge about what it is that you hold. There's patience and there's maturity, right? And so if you're not doing that, if you just happen on a cat's YouTube video, right, and all you're doing is happen on this dude or this man or some other cat's video, you just hopping on that video to get your information, to get whatever you might need for that day. If that's all you're doing, the price is going to kill you, my dudes. It's going to kill you because you're not leveling up your IQ about what it is that you hold. You know what I mean? You're not leveling up what it is about your hold. Warren Buffett said, if you can't hold, when you purchase, right, you're buying into a company, right? If you can't hold that stock for 10 minutes, then you shouldn't, for 10 years, if you can't hold that stock for 10 years, then you shouldn't hold it for 10 minutes. Like, think about that. Warren Buffett said, if you can't hold that stock for 10 years, then you shouldn't hold it for 10 minutes. And my thing is, I would say to you, are you thinking like that? That's the key, because there is a game being played, guys. And here's the thing you got to get, and I know this for a fact. The majority of people in the community are novices when it comes to playing that game. Old money has been playing that game for centuries. And most of the community is new to the game. And they're counting on you. They're counting on those people in the community to get frustrated and get out and sell. Like, I haven't even talked to the dude from Love for Crypto. I don't know if it was Kurt or Scott. I haven't even talked to him. You know what I mean? I haven't even talked with him, but I saw a Twitter comment from someone from Love for Crypto about, I'm out. Like, they sold all the XRP out, and I don't know if it was about selling and trying to catch a lower dip. I don't know what it's about. But the dude was like, I'm selling, I'm out. But Warren Buffett has money, so it's real easy to say 10 years. Well, I understand what you're saying, Staff Sergeant Marines, but here's the thing. That's in anything. In anything. It's a 10-year deal. Anything great, anything of substantial value, it's going to take 10 years for it to become up to fruition. That doesn't mean that you don't make some measurable gains along the way. You got to remember that most of the people in the XRP community today have been in 2 years or less. I would say over 90%, 2 years or less. Think about that. Right? I know a dude who told me about it. I think it was Jungle Inc. I heard Jungle Inc. say this one time. He was I don't even know when it was. XRP was 0.6 of a penny. Again, it's only been around since 2012 with the company Ripple. So I don't know when XRP got on, the CMC or when it got on Live Coin Watch. I don't know when it started being out there available. But he looked at it when it was 0.6 of a penny. How long ago could that possibly be? I know it hasn't been 10 years. But here's the thing. He looked at it at 0.6 of a penny, new to this game. He said he looked at all he knew is he looked at the market cap, familiar in the traditional market a little bit experience in that. He said 0.6 of a penny. Nah, that's not even going to get the 5 cents. And this is a prominent XRP content creator today. Prominent. He said that thing is not going to even get to 5 cents. Talking about XRP. So you got to. So the thing is, you got to get that there are some people who had an opportunity from 6 tenths of a penny to $1, and from 6 tenths of a penny to $2, and some 6 tenths of a penny to $3. So there were gains to be made, but the vast majority of people got into this market, I would humbly submit, after they kind of witnessed that whole 2017 thing. We're in a bear, but right now we're in the bear market. You know, when if you listen to DAI, he was in on it, right? I guess he said 2013, when you had to be scared that someone was going to come knocking on your door. Like like the people from Ripple were afraid that the people were going to come and slam in their door, the powers that be. Imagine holding XRP then, when the people from Ripple had those kind of concerns. But anything significant, anything of great value it's a 10-year deal. You know, I used to be in a position where I was a air traffic controller, right, for the FAA, and I got to a point where I became a trainer of air traffic controllers for the FAA. And I remember I was talking to my dude, the dude I had just trained this dude, and he like, I mean, the ink wasn't even dry in the paper yet, and this dude had moved on from being a controller to now being a supervisor, right? Type deal. So I remember I was talking to him about a dude who had just, kind of just finished up his training. He maybe had been, it's usually a year and a half to 2.5 years to train at the highest level facility. And that's where I was my whole career, the highest level facility. And I'm talking to this dude, my boy, talking to this dude, and he was saying how he thought this controller who has done his training and now is no longer someone watching over his shoulder. He had no longer had someone walking over his shoulder for about 6 months, maybe even a year. Maybe even a year. I'll give it a year. And this dude, my boy, said to me, who's a supervisor now, he said, "Oh man, what's up with this dude? Like, I mean, this guy, he's a CPC, he's a certified professional controller. He's an FPL, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, but he hasn't even been doing it for 5 years yet." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, man, any dude, anything. It's going to take him at least 5 years to figure out if he's good or not. Right now, he's just, he's just safe. Being good is another thing. Being phenomenal at what you do, that's a 10-year deal. Minimum. That's 10 years. To know that you know that you know that you know. Right? So my mentor used to always say to me, CJ, the best of things, there's a reason why the best of things in life are on the top shelf. And I said, "Oh, really? Why is that?" Guys, please smash the like and subscribe on your way in. I appreciate there's 44 people on the stream right now. It's just 12 likes. I definitely appreciate if you guys would smash those like buttons and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. So I said to my mentor, "Why is that? Why are the best things in life on the top shelf?" And he said to me, "Because it causes you to stretch to get to it. Because it causes you to stretch to get to it." And that is what's up. That's the game. That's the game. And here's the deal, guys. Old money knows that. Old money knows the game. And they're counting on the community's lack of knowledge about the asset that they hold, lack of patience, and lack of maturity. They're counting on it. In fact, they're betting on it. I can guarantee it, because they know the numbers just like I know the numbers, right? So I'm a business guy, right? Been doing business for a while, right? I know the numbers. Here's some of the numbers. Less than 3% have a savings account with money in the savings account that's $10,000 or more. Less than 3% is in the market investing in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So less than 3% saving, less than 3% investing, and less than 3% make $100,000 a year or more. They know the numbers. There's a reason why they got that chart. What is it? The stock market chart, where it looks at the different phases: the depression, anxiety, excited, whatever that thing is called. I forget what it's called. They know the game. The reason why, it's funny. The reason why they're content creators, I hope, the good ones. I hope that the good ones is about the XRP YouTubers, is about in some way, shape, or form, in their own way, educating the masses, educating the XRP community about the real game that's going on. Like me, I I care about someone who gets into this game and then walks away as an XRP hodler. I I I still go to bed and I can still sleep easy, but that bothers me because I know that old money that old money has something to do with that. And you guys know me, I've always said old money doesn't want us doing. So when I hear people say sell or like for me, that's not me. I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna say is level up your IQ, level up your financial IQ, level up your XRP IQ, and level up your digital asset space IQ so that you can weather the storm, so that you can deal with the bear markets. Because in the end, they want you to leave. And here's the other thing they want. They want each of us to encourage the other one to get out of the game, to say things like, if you can't handle the pressure, get out, sell. That's what old money wants us to do. Remember, this is an opportunity for us to create the new wealthy, right? But I've always said on my streams when I was driving around doing videos, I've always said my biggest fear is for the moon to happen and people are totally unprepared. Totally unprepared. They don't, have this opportunity for 7 figures and beyond and totally unprepared. And one of the reasons this is true, that people win the lottery and all that other stuff, and then within 18 months, it's all gone. 2 years at the max, it's all gone. Because they got money, but they don't have the money IQ. That's the biggest challenge. XRP Legend, what's good? Well, the title of this video is about understanding that there's a game being played. And understand that price is the way it is for a reason. We have to accept the fact that there is manipulation in the market. And we also have to understand, in my humble opinion, as XRP hodlers, we can't forget we can't forget the fact that they didn't want us to have this XRP. This is nuts. What's up? What's up, bud? We can't forget it. We weren't supposed to have it. Wasn't created for us. We're blessed to have it. And trust me, when you hear about the Rothschilds and how they're all up in SBI and they're all up in Ripple, come on, man. The Rothschild, all up in SBI's business, all up in it, all up in Ripple's business. You got to get that. Listen, the vast majority of people trade their time for dollars. Old money needs employees. Old money needs employees. And one good way for them to continue to have people working for them is to put them in this game right here. We're blessed that we can even participate in the game. But they got time and they have discipline. They got time, they got discipline, they got patience, they got knowledge. They got the 3 things that most of us should have gotten from Swell, as that being the overall message: knowledge, patience, maturity. That's the game. That's the game. And if you don't know, that's why I say walk away. The reason why I said walk away, because my mentor always said to me, CJ, walk away from the 97%. Don't walk like they walk. Don't talk like they talk. Don't read what they read. Walk away. So during my career, I've been always blessed. Listen, I was learning from this guy ever since I was 18, right? So I was blessed to be in the 3% in all 3 of those categories, because I had a mentor. I had someone who showed me the real game. Who showed me the real game. To show me the real game. And that's what it's about. Did I think I was going to have a YouTube channel one day? No. I was just out there trying to do my thing, right? Trying to do my thing. And even though I was in a position at one time in my life where I was trading my time for dollars, it wasn't going to be for anything but six figures, right? So walk away from the 97% who are focused solely on the price, who get caught up in this Twitter madness of it going from 31 cents to 25 cents. Who, you know, think about that. There's a reason why Warren Buffett doubled down essentially on Bank of America. So it's not about the time, it's just understanding that anything of significance, it's a 10-year deal. Anything of significance. Another thing that happens with anything of substantial value is it always goes through three phases. First, it'll be ridiculed. Secondly, it will be opposed. In fact, violently opposed. And lastly, it will become self-evident. I hear you, Jared XRP. Jared XRP says, I got a shallow bag, Siege. XRP Classic for $4 Yes, sir. I did too, my friend. Now, I didn't get it at 25% or less like you probably did, bro. But I did get it at 26%. I'm like, look, that's just close to $400. That's close enough for me. Here I go. So it's like 26, and a penny. I'm like, 26 and whatever. 26.1 cents. I'm like, I'm in. Let's go get some. Right? And I do that because of the confidence in the fundamentals. I do it because of the confidence in that company, in that behemoth that is Ripple. I do that because I have confidence. I'm betting on the people from Ripple and what they're looking to do. Full confidence. When you see those Ripple drops, look at that. Look at the community in those Ripple drops. Check out how they're walking and how they're talking. Do those cats look stressed? Do they look like they're in the worst environment ever? They don't. They don't. Right? So that's what I'm looking at. But you got it. But if you don't understand that, right? Like I saw my man Lee from SPQR Media the other day. He was doing a video on Bank of America. By the way, he sent me that slideshow, so I'm going to revisit it tonight because it was kind of choppy, so I'm going to revisit it. But he was going over this book right here. It's just a creature from Jekyll Island, and I thought, when I'm thinking about those cats from SPQR Media, especially Lee, how sharp they are. Like, there's a reason for that, right? Like, that dude's gone through the creature from Jekyll Island. My question is, have you? Have you gone through Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Have you gone through the cash flow quadrant? Have you gone through Money Mastered the Game? Because if you haven't, what good is it going to do you when you get that money? My greatest fear is that some people in the XRP community become another statistic like those who win the lottery. Get that money, don't know what to do with it, don't know how to deal with their friends and families around them, don't know how to deal with the pressure, none of that. And then it's all gone within 24 months. It's all 24 months. Let's go through some of these comments. D-Mac, what's up, bro? This is nuts. What's up? On the way, Jay. We're just waiting on Miss Lagarde to give the opening address to the moonshot. Yeah, when was that address supposed to happen? Was that today, tomorrow? On the way, Jay. When is she supposed to do that? I saw something about that. A. Joseph C. says, CJ, we should have had a small upward blip in the 30-cent range after the swell conference. To still be going down it is manipulation. Sounds like manipulation. Friday is a buy day at these prices. It is manipulation. It is. Whether they're trying to control the price to try to show someone else that they can kind of keep it at a certain price range, or whether or not, the big wallets know the game and they're trying to do what they can do in the market. They get people selling. In either case, it's important to be aware that there's a game being played. There's a game being played. The difference between being rich and wealthy is patience. That's correct. Out the way, Jay. That is correct, 100%. You have to look at the past, all the crap to get to the top. That's right, Crypto Mike. That's right. You have to look past all the crap to get to the top. 100%. You got to be focused, right? And again, that's about leveling up your IQ, because that's one what I found in my experience. That's one of the best ways to strengthen your resolve. Especially through this thing, called this bear market. You got to know that you have to know that you know that you know that you know what you hold, right? Like if you can't, here's the thing: if you can't outside of the community, if you can't have intelligent conversations, you can't articulate with a certain level of passion and conviction for what you hold, backed up by evidence. In other words, backed up by Ripple.com, RippleInsights.com, Cointelegraph, SBI, XRPRightNow.com, XRPDaily.com. In other words, if you can't go to the sources and then be able to kind of feed the information so that the person that you're having this conversation with is not just looking at you, they're looking at that. Right? Like my mentor used to always say to me, CJ, if you're talking, you should be pointing at something, right? Be the messenger, not the message, right? Because they're not going to listen to you. So you got to use that third party. But if you can't do that, if you're not hip enough to the game to do that, here's what you're going to do. Unfortunately, here's what some people are doing: is they listen to mainstream media. They're listening to the people on Twitter who have zero clue. Because here's the deal: there's about a 97% chance, right? There's about a 97% chance that they don't know what they're talking about, right? It's hard. GRB Investment Solutions says it's hard to be patient when you know all the awesome news coming out every day, but all we can do is wait. That's right. It is. It is challenging. I'm not suggesting that it's easy at all, but I know the greater the challenge, the greater the reward. That I know without question. The greater the challenge, the greater the reward. Marvin says many like the instant gratification. However, this isn't that type of deal. Patience is key, says Marvin, without question. Blockchain Main, what's good? What's going on, Blockchain Main? Checking in, XRP family, without question. Yep. Marvin says, lock your stuff up and live your life. Travel, volunteer, do something to take your mind off of worrying about the day-to-day fluctuations, without question, man. And I always say you gotta increase your cash flow, right? You gotta increase your cash flow so you can not just have XRP, but also have some other stuff, right? You gotta increase that cash flow, have some gold, have some silver, right? But live your life without question, and know that you know that you know. Like once you know what you hold, then it's not a whole lot of stuff that you need to do other than living your life and not financial advice. You got to do your own decisions, but maybe you want to look at buying and accumulating. Maybe you want to look at that. Maybe, you know, maybe you want to look at that and see what's up. It's like, got any mods in here? What's going on? Yeah, so it is a little challenging, right? Why did I see you? Without question, Staff Sergeant Marines, the big game's being played. Without question, it's a game being played. You know what I mean? And so you just got to be prepared for that. You got to understand that, because this what do I want to say? Here's the thing: old money doesn't want you to win. That's not going to change. It's not just in the financial markets. The system is set up for the masses to fail, and you just got to understand that. You have to know the game. You know. Yeah. So, and here's the thing: dirt cheap properties. If you say that, look at the first thing you say is all this time price hasn't gone up. Well, it's gone up from when it used to be 6/10 of a penny. When did you get in the game? When did you get in the game? You know, people forget about the Googles and the Amazon stocks of the world that at one point that were at 94 to 97% retracement. Think about that. Yeah. Had 30,000. I hear you. That's okay. That's okay. That's a good start, dirt cheap properties. Right? But were you in the game when it was 6/10 of a penny? Were you in the game when it was about 1 cent and 2 cent and 5 cent? Were you in the game when it went up to $3.77? Right? That's what I would say. You know, if you can't, and this is not my words, this is Warren Buffett's words. And here's the thing that I know. I know that that dude knows a little bit more than I do about accumulating wealth. And he said this point of fact. He said if you can't hold a stock, something that you invest in for 10 years, you shouldn't hold it for 10 minutes. That's not my words, that's Warren Buffett's words. You know? Yeah. And see, here's the thing, Dirt Cheap Properties. Here's the thing that you're missing. This is not the stock market, man. This is not the stock market. Tell me what you know about XRP. Tell me what you know about the XRPL ledger. Tell me what you know about the partnerships. Tell me what you know about ODL. Tell me what you know. Or is the only thing that you know is from what you hear from someone like myself on YouTube. Tell me what it is that you know about the asset that you hold. What do you know about it? This is not simple math, bro. I was in the game back then, dude. So tell me, cheap properties. What is it that you know about the digital asset that you had and you sold? Tell me what it is that you know about it. Other than the price, tell me what it is that you know. Tell me what it is that you know. And I'm not here to argue with you. I'm just here to tell me what do you know about it? What do you know about it? Or did you just buy it because it was cheap? Because you heard about all these Bitcoin millionaires and all these Ethereum millionaires. What do you know about that asset XRP? Is it the only thing that you know is the price? Tell me what it is that you know about what it is that you hold. Tell me about ODL. Tell me about Xcurrent. Tell me about XVIA. Tell me what you know. Tell me what you know about Brad Garlinghouse. What's his history? Tell me what you know about Ethan Beard. Tell me what you know about David Schwartz. Tell me the things that you know other than price. I challenge you to tell me that. I challenge you to have a conversation with me about what you know about XRP other than price. Tell me what you know about Spring. Tell me what you know about Coil. Tell me what you know about Securitize. Tell me what you know about Dharma Labs. Tell me what you know about Kava Labs. Tell me what you know about We Say When. Tell me what you know about the greatest digital asset that you had at one point and no longer have. Tell me what you know. Other than price. Articulate. Have a conversation and tell me. And that's the biggest challenge. Again, old money knows the game. They know the game. And again, let me point it out again. They know that 97% of the people, 97% of the masses don't have a savings account with $10,000 or more in it. 97% of the masses don't save and invest. They're not in the market. 97% of the masses haven't even got to 6 figures yet in income. They know the numbers. They know the game. That's why my mentor taught me. And I was young and I was fortunate. I was blessed, right? Right out of the streets in Brooklyn, right out of the projects in Brooklyn, New York. Boom. Next thing you know, graduate high school. Boom. United States Navy. Boom. Met my mentor. Turned me on to the real game. To the real game. And it's always going to be about those three things. Leveling up your IQ. Leveling up your IQ about the financial world, about the asset that you hold, and about the new space that you're entering. So you got to level up your financial IQ, you got to level up your XRP IQ, and you got to level up the digital asset space IQ, right? Because there could be something else out there in the market. What is did you know about blockchain? What is it you know about Hashgraph? That's the deal. In the end, that's the deal. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you sold it, why still talk about it? It says cryptic life because it was cheap. There's no church of XRP. If you sold your XRP, why still talk about it, right? So what about the projects? People who live there are lazy. I don't know what you mean by that. Dirt cheap properties. Camille Richards says, "Is Kava a good coin?" I know that they're looking to do something with collateralized debt positions. I know that Spring invested in Kava, but I would encourage you to go to Kava.io and learn more about Kava. Learn more about the people from there. I know the COO has constant conversations, ongoing conversation with a few of the XRP YouTubers. Well, I will say a couple, three, and not just YouTubers, but community members as well. But you got it right. You got to do that homework, right? It's a dollar and something cents. I know that right now, on terms of Kava. But I see a bigger picture. The fact that they're deciding to get into collateralized debt, CDPs, I think is massive. The fact that they're going to immerse themselves in the DeFi space, I think is massive. I think they have first movers advantage, and I think that's huge in business when you're trying to run a company. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I got it right. So you had 30,000 coins for a year. Yeah, I got it. A year, bro. We're talking about an investment. An investment. And again, you know, you heard me say it once, I'll say it again. Warren Buffett said, if you can't hold onto an investment that you hopefully made a conscious and intelligent decision after doing your own due diligence, if you can't hold on to that for 10 years, you shouldn't hold on to it. 10 years, you shouldn't hold on for it for 10 minutes. You know? Yeah. Great line of question. It says, for goodness sakes. Thanks. I appreciate that. Well, I was in Dirt Cheap Property says if you live in the projects, you are too lazy to get up and get to work or find a business. I lived in the projects, man, born and raised. I got up there. I did my thing, got up out of there. You know, it's just you gotta want that thing. You gotta see that there's something else out there available for you, and then hopefully you can get turned on to a mentor who can let you know there's even more, that you should be thinking even bigger. So it's not about where you live; it's about where you plan on living. It's not about where you are; it's where you plan on being. It's not about the money you make; it's about the money you plan on making. That's what it's about. Like my mentor used to say, CJ, don't tell me about your problems. Tell me about your dreams. He wasn't interested in, my history with the ill parents and all that. He wasn't interested in that. He said, don't tell me about your problems. Tell me about your dreams. 90% of people, H bar Hedera is a 15-year project, Jared XRP says, without question. And that's a smart person right there, Jared XRP understands that. So is Holochain, right? So is HOT. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just not about, this is not trying to go after someone, whatever, right? No, you said that people in the projects are too lazy and don't want to get out of it. That's what I'm saying. I don't live in the projects, bro. I lived in the projects. So it's not about, it's just people in the projects have ambition or they don't have ambition. People who live in middle class America have ambitions or they don't have ambitions. There's people that are making 7 figures who are good at 7 figures. They don't have ambitions of 8 figures. So it's not about where you live. It's about ambition. So I'm not trying to tell you about, my story. I'm trying to, you made a comment. You said that the people in the projects are lazy. That's not true. That's not true. So it's about educating yourself, That's all. It's just about educating. That's all. That's just kind of just educating yourself, you know what I mean? So that's the game that I want to kind of turn you guys on to. I know that the vast majority of XRP, like XRP hodlers understand that. Right? They don't want us to win. They want us to sell. They want us to encourage each other to get rid of our bags. They don't want us to increase. They don't want us to increase our position. You know, we got this thing going on in the community about shallow bags. They don't want us to continue doing that. Right? Right. And here's the thing that's the most important thing that a lot of people don't get, right? You have to have a certain resolve that if for me, humble, right? And please guys smash the likes and the subscribe on the way in, trying to get to that 2,000 subs if we haven't gotten to that already. If you don't have a resolve that, and I should train I still train my team on this to this day. If you don't have a resolve about you that in the end I'm going to be more than okay, it's going to be tough for you. Like for me, if the XRP thing goes to zero and someone, blows up the building, I know that I'm going to be okay. It's onward and upward to the next thing. Onward and upward to the next thing. And that's the kind of resolve we've got to have. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the challenge, man. And I'm afraid you might be right about that, Cryptic Life. You know, he wanted crypto to go overnight because you can hear about these stories, right? Go overnight to the moon. They take the stock market, for example. You have highs and you have lows. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? So, but in any case, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it is. But I'm glad that most of the people in the stream understand what's up. Yeah, you understand, dudes come in here, whatever, and I just, again, I want to do my best to let the community know that there's a game being played. And you just got to be strong through this bear market. And you got to understand that all great projects and all great things will go through 3 phases. It's going to be ridiculed, firstly. Secondly, it's going to be opposed, in fact, violently opposed. And lastly, it will become self-evident. It will become self-evident. And if you know what you know, if you know what you have, and you know what you hold, you can get through the tough times, right? And I can see for most of you guys get it, right? So that's the deal there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the deal. What's this say here? Hey, Taylor Eckhart, what's going on, my friend? How are you? John, CJ, you are inspiring. You are inspiring. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cryptic Life said you're killing them with kindness and you can't stand it, right? And that's another thing that I learned. I'm blessed to learn that, right? There's a lot of times, I'm not a big, I'm not big on that. Well, you had it, I'm out, Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, bro. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad you're in the space, right? It's a big space. We're in a new asset class. The digital asset space is a new asset class. So that is outstanding. I'm glad to hear that. For me, in my humble opinion, the greatest digital asset ever created is XRP. And until I learn otherwise, not that I'm not diversified, I'm going to have the majority of what I hold into that one, right? It don't matter to me if it takes 5 years or 10 years, doesn't matter, right? And don't sleep on that V chain. That's not financial advice. You got to do your own due diligence, your own homework. But I like V chain. I like that they're on their own lane doing their own thing. I really do. I think Sonny Lou's a smart dude. So I think he's going to do some things, guys. But listen, I got to hop out of here. We got an appointment at 5 o'clock I got to get to. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so that's the deal there, guys. Thomas says, keep up the great work, Siege. Thank you for all your effort and content. Yeah, man, absolutely appreciate it. I love this community. Yeah, they're not on this one. There aren't any mods on this one, but yeah, I'm going to make sure I'm going to add some more for sure. But guys, listen up. Never ever forget this, guys. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.